Greetings and salutations. Welcome to All Bets Aside. I'm Nathan Perry. Joining me, as always, my co-host. We got the Stoner and Trev. Please bet responsibly, as always. Well, we got some eye fuzz going on there for Trev.
Yeah,
we're gonna give you the best advice possible. And Trev, actually, he's got to rub that stuff out of his eyes because he sees clearly when it comes to our games of the week. This man does not miss.
I mean,
he has not missed one game of the week. So his advice, you absolutely want to take. The rest of us are actually doing pretty good as well. Of course, we'll bring you Dolla Dolla at the end of this as well. Appreciate everyone joining us already in the chat. We got Aaron, P-Dub, and my mom in the house. Today, it's Championship Sunday.
Love it.
AFC and NFC Championship games going on. We're going to give you our picks for both of those games. Of course, we'll give you our lock of the week, our upset of the week, our ref the parlay, and then Dolla Dolla there at the tail end of it. Let's get rolling right into it, guys. First game of the week up is the Cincinnati Bengals going into Arrowhead Stadium to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And much to a lot of Washington football fans' chagrins, that tomahawk chop and chant that the Chiefs do. To me, it personally doesn't bother me, but I understand why it does bother some former Redskins fans. But guys, this game, 7.5 favorites. The Chiefs are over the Bengals. My son has picked the Bengals to win this game. Upset of the week. Are you guys going for that, or are you guys going to pick the heavy favorites here on this one?
Who's up first? Me?
Stoner's up first.
Aaron's taking the Bengals on this one too.
Oh, Aaron's got the Bengals straight up, or with the points, or what? That'd be interesting to find out.
If you're going to take the Bengals to win this one, you definitely if you're certain the Bengals are going to win, just go the money line. The money line is some good stuff there. If you're not so certain, if you want to hedge your bet, if you want to be Nathan the pedestrian on that bet, take the points for this one. Here's a spoiler on that one.
That's what you do. We get it. That's why you're Nathan the pedestrian.
All right, Stoner, what's your pick, dog?
Yeah, Stoner,
right,
how you think? What you think it's going to happen here?
All right,
Aaron's taking straight up, by the way.
All right, straight up. Ooh, all right. So let's break down this game, right? This is a rematch from Week 17. That was not that long ago. It was just a few weeks ago.
No.
Second to the last game of the year. The Bengals won that game 34-31 on a field goal as time expired. Basically like a 19-yarder. They were down at the goal line. And that won the Bengals the AFC North. So that was a big game for Cincinnati. That won the division. That locked them into the playoffs. That was a really big deal. It was a back and forth. There was some crazy stats in that game. Mahomes was 26-35, 259, 2 touchdowns, and the Chiefs ran for 155 yards. Keep that in mind. Chiefs can run the ball. Now, Joe Burrow was 30 for 39 for 446 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Okay.
And you wanna hear an insane line? Jamar Chase that day, 11 catches for 266 and 3 touchdowns. That's insane. He had touchdown catches of 72 yards and 69 yards. And if you watch that 72-yarder, he caught it. He took 2 steps. There were 7 Chiefs around him. And he just put it into a different gear, and he was gone. So that was super impressive. Now, on the other side, of course, you got Burrow was sacked more than 60 times this year. 60 times. That's a huge issue. Their offensive line is struggling a little bit. So there are playmakers all over the field on this. You've got on Kansas City, of course, you've got Mahomes and Hill and Pringle and Kelsey and Robinson and Williams everywhere. And, of course, for the Bengals, you got Chase, you got Boyd, you got Joe Mixon, you got Uzama. They're just playmakers all over this field. So, don't forget, Evan McPherson, the kicker, former Florida Gator for the Bengals, He is a weapon as well because he's pretty much automatic. Hey,
Makes sense.
Having said all that, I really, really, really wanted to go with the Bengals straight up, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So I am going to take the points. I'm going to take the 7.5 points. I don't think Cincinnati wins this game. I think Kansas City has too much experience at this level. This is their 3 out of 4 years they've been in the championship game. These are a very experienced team. So I'm going to take Bengals and straight up. I really wanted to go with the over. I think it's going to be a shootout. But after I thought about it this morning, I called the graphics department. They're still sleeping. They had a big night last night, so I couldn't get them in order to change the graphics. So, in summary, I like the Bengals. They're gonna stay with them, but they're not going to win the game. But it's going to be closer than the 7.5 points. There you go. There's my analysis.
I think that's pretty spot on, and I gave you guys the hint on where I was going, and I'm right there with you, Stoner. I'm taking Bengals with the points here. I don't think that they'll be able to win this game, but I do think they'll keep it close. I think that the 7.5 points that they've given the Chiefs is just absurd.
Yeah, it seems a lot for a championship game, right?
Yeah. So I think that's way too high. It would be great if Cincinnati could pull off the upset here. Like I said, if you feel confident that they can and repeat that victory from week 17, then please put that, bet responsibly, but put that on the money line, because that money line is great. You can see it right there, 285. But the smarter pedestrian play is to take the points for this one, and they'll at least keep it close. So that's where I'm going to bet responsibly.
Well, you guys, what's my name on this show?
Trev Moneyline Stores.
That's right, and I am taking the Kansas City Chiefs money line. This is going to be not close as everyone thinks it's going to be. Stoner, you said all those stats. That's cool, but I think all that's not going to happen or repeat or even have a chance to repeat. Like you said, Kansas City is way too experienced. They've been here before with the same core guys, Kelsey, Tyreek, Pat Mahomes. So I just think I would take the over if I was going to do that too, but I didn't. So I took money line, but I think it's going to be like a 40-20 something game in favor of the Chiefs. It's close in the beginning because everyone's nervous. Keep everyone watching, and then the Chiefs just going to run away with it. So Chiefs money line, baby.
Just to give an update, the line has moved this morning in the last half hour. It's now 7 instead
straight
of
up 7, and it's 265 is the money line on the Bengals. So William, if you're confident in your 31-28 pick for the Bengals, who day Bengals?
Who day?
And money line's at 265 right now. I do agree, by the way, with everyone on that over. I do think this one's going to be a pretty high-scoring game. Shout out Mama Stores also in the chat there. Money line for the Chiefs is at let's see here, negative 330 as well.
Minus 330. Yeah, so you're giving up a lot of juice to take that, Trev. Yeah. But hey, that's what you do, right?
I think the money line. If you're thinking the Chiefs are going to win, the money line's probably safer than the points for the Chiefs. There, if you're wanting to take the Chiefs, it's probably safer to stay away from those points. So let's move on to our next game of the week. You were doubling up here in the game of the week category. It's the San Francisco 49ers making that small trek down the California coast to visit the Los Angeles Rams. Set right now at 3.5 points. Let's make sure that didn't change on us. It looks like nope, still at 3.5 points. The favorites are the Rams, despite the fact that San Francisco has won the last 6 meetings that these teams met, including the victory where the Rams were up 17 points. You had Sean McVay celebrating in the end zone. The refs had to pull him away. Where do you guys think that this game's going to go? And here we're going to start with Trevor.
We're starting with you, Nathan. Sorry.
Okay, we are starting with me. The graphics department was sleeping, and apparently,
I think, right? Because yeah, it should be Nathan. Yep.
game
Nathan, you're
of the
up next.
week 2. Game of the week. Okay, I see where it says here. Game of the week. It's me. Okay, so I'm going to answer Kenneth's question here.
Okay.
Liskins here. Who has a bigger game, Cooper Kupp or Deebo Samuel? And I do think Cooper Kupp has the bigger game, but the 49ers just have the Rams number here, and that money line is not half bad. Plus 152 is what we got listed here. Double checking on it is still 152. Yep,
right.
Still the same. So I just think that the 49ers have the LA's
The
number.
Moxie.
I don't think it's the Moxie. I just think that they have. I think that the defense is really good. I do think Deebo Samuel is a weapon. I think that he is going to have. He might not have. Cooper Kupp's probably going to have like 125 yards. Deebo Samuel's going to, have 100 all-purpose yards. But those 100 all-purpose yards are going to be more damaging than Cooper Kupp's 125 receiving yards. And so that's what's going to be more crucial. So I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers money line.
Oh, money line. Stealing Trev's bit.
Yeah, well, when you're looking at it, I think they're going to win. And I saw the money line. So again, plus 152. I like that over than the spread is 3.5 points. And it's negative 114. So yeah, I'm trying to make a little
some
money
juice.
Here.
That's right. I hear you. I like it. All right, Trev.
What's my name on this show, you guys?
just
Trev money line
scores.
But I'm taking the Rams money line. I think the 49ers Cinderella story stops here. Yeah, they have the Rams number, but when it comes to a chance to play in the Super Bowl, that number might not be the same. This is essentially Super Bowl part 1 for the Rams because the Super Bowl is in their stadium this year. So if they win this game, they just stay right at home. They don't have to travel. They don't have to. So I just think Matt Stafford is going to ball out today. I think Cooper Kupp's going to have 2 touchdowns, closer to 150 yards. And I think they're actually. All right, we'll get there. And I think this is it's going to suck, but I do think this is where Deebo Samuel is going to have his worst game of the season. Is this one for some reason? I just think it's trending that way. He's been great all year, got him here, but I think the Rams are just built for this moment. I don't think they're going to let that slip away. So, Rams money line.
All right.
Who has a better game, Donald or Boza?
Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to deal with that offensive line.
Yeah.
For San Francisco, pretty good, very good offensive line for San Francisco.
And he doesn't come off the edge where Trenton is, so he's fine. He comes to Trent.
At least avoids Trent.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
unless they pull him as a fullback,
I want to see that. Put that big man in motion,
cool.
bro. That was dope.
I did that a few times. One time they got busted though. He wasn't set or whatever.
And that makes me upset. All these players that play for us, they leave and go have fun playing in other places. They never get that fun. Playing for us.
A couple. There ain't that many out there. There ain't that many. Great
all right, we'll
Redskins
say
out there.
You're right, but Trent Williams, you just hate to see him having fun, running in motion as a tackle when in Redskins we couldn't even get his health report right. But anyway, let's go next.
All right, let me give my brilliant analysis here that has me I think in last place in our little bets here. But first of all, I love the 49ers. I love their team. I love the way they're put together. And no matter, what's great about these 4 teams?
Nathan, where is this coming from?
I do. I just love the 49ers. I love their makeup.
Give them the old.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm just saying. What I love about these 4 teams is that there's a narrative to be set. Whomever wins these games. If it's San Francisco, it's you can build a team around a mediocre quarterback and make it to the Super Bowl.
I see where you're going with this. Yep.
With the Rams, it's do whatever it takes, mortgage your entire future to get everybody you can possibly get. when you get Von Miller and you get
what is
Matthew
salary
Stafford. And what is the salary cap to the Rams? Or what are draft picks? They don't have a first rounder till like 2027. They don't care. They want to win right now. So that's the narrative if they make it. With the Chiefs, it's obviously identify who your quarterback is, no matter who he is or where you are in the draft, and go get him.
They were double-digit win team when they drafted Mahomes.
Exactly. And they had a quarterback that was playing at an MVP level in Alex Smith. And they still went and moved up to get Patrick Mahomes in the middle of the first or early, what was he, 11, 12, somewhere around
first,
there. Yeah. So, and then you have
The Bengals.
then you have the Bengals, which is suck for a bunch of years, get the number one pick, get yourself a generational quarterback. Don't worry about the offensive line. Go and get a stud receiver when everybody says take the left tackle in the draft.
Yeah.
And they said, no, we're going to go get a receiver and we're going to outscore everybody. And Joe Burrow's going to get hit and sacked 60 times a game. I don't care. We're scoring offense. Yeah. So no matter what, you're going to get a great narrative on how to build a football team, whoever gets in. But I do like San Francisco because I'm old school, right? They run the ball. They play great defense. They have safeties that protect the end zone very well. And I love I've already forgotten his name back there, the safety for the Niners. Jimmy Ward. I love Jimmy Ward. He's a great safety. He gets burned sometimes as well. All defensive backs do. All right, but this just comes down to offense versus defense. So I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Like you said, I mean an offense of the Rams and then the defense of the Niners. That's what it's going to come down to, right?
Okay.
So I think the 49ers have their number. Because like you said, they've won 6 in a row. However, I don't think they're going to win the game outright. I'm going to take San Francisco and the points, but I believe the Rams will actually win the game. But I think the San Francisco will stay close enough. It'll come down to a last-second field goal, and the Rams win the game. So that's why I'm going with the Niners with the points.
I would love nothing more than to see Stafford, celebrating by the end of this. He's been, balling out. He's always played with heart, and it'd be nice. I mean, I would also Trent is always going to be burgundy and gold to me, so it'd be nice to see him celebrate it. But personally, I would love to see Bengals Rams, but because it's what I want to see, I just figure Chiefs and 49ers are going to be in the Super Bowl. So we'll see. Let us know what you're picking, who you think is going to make the Super Bowl, where are you putting your money. But always please bet responsibly as we move into our lock of the week.
All right, I got the lock of the week this week.
It's brought to you by Stoner.
That's Stoner! Right. This is a stone cold lock, especially when you hear my analysis, okay? I'm going way off script. We're not going NFL. We're not even going NBA. We're going on the frozen pond, okay? We're going to the hockey world.
Yeah.
All right? This is good. This is Seattle Kraken. Okay, by the way, great name. The Kraken is a great name for a team.
It's a great hockey name. Yeah.
It's a great hockey name. Yeah. That's right. Mm-hmm. They're traveling all the way to New York to play the New York Rangers. The Seattle Kraken, they're a young team, right? Mm-hmm. They're a team that hasn't been together that long. They're kind of struggling a little bit, and they're going all the way to the East Coast to New York City. For some of these guys, it's their first time to New York City.
New York City?
This is a 1 o'clock game Eastern time. This is 10 a.m. for the Seattle Bodies, okay? There is no chance. There is absolutely zero chance that Seattle wins this game, okay? It's a stone, get it? A stone cold lock.
Okay.
That the New York Rangers win this hockey game today at Madison Square Garden.
He can't bet his 401k because he lost that on the.
I don't have a 401k anymore. It's gone.
You do what it takes, right, Stoner?
That's
bet the house.
bet the house. See, on the lock of the week, we don't even have the "Please Bet Responsibly" logo up in the corner.
Should.
For locks, you don't bet responsibly. You bet it all.
No,
There
please
you go.
bet responsibly. But I just want to point out Stoner is 0 for 1 in his locks. So we'll see whether or not this one is a lock. I think this one has more to it than his previous ones. And at least this one, he isn't telling you to bet your 401k. So it seems pretty sound.
Although you might want to bet your 401k.
Would you bet your pension? Would you bet your pension on it?
Bet your entire pension. Put your house on it even.
All right.
Stoner's going to be living in a refrigerator.
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah.
Hey,
my man gonna be homeless next
lock
week.
it up, baby.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that in a YouTube short.
Yes.
If the Krakens win.
Yeah.
Please make that a YouTube short if the Krakens
that'd be
win.
funny.
All right, you've heard it here on All Bets Aside. Rangers are your lock of the week.
Rangers.
Let's move to the upset of the week. This one brought to you by Trevor.
Yo, so this was really, really hard. Because I couldn't pick the upset for the NFL games because they would mess up my
Your money line.
So, my money line. So I had to stay away from that. I don't know hockey that well enough to touch that, so stay away from that. The NBA, there was so many sure wins in that, but it is the NBA. So I picked the NBA for my upset of the week, and I'm picking the Denver Nuggets to upset the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee. Jokic is
why would that possibly happen?
Jokic is playing out of his mind right now. MVP. He can hang with Giannis. That's gonna be a good matchup to watch. The Bucks haven't been as dominant during this time of the season as they were last year. Like last year, they were dominant all the way through. You knew they were gonna go. This year, they've had some bumps in the road. They're not quite as good as last year. So I just think this is a perfect time for the Nuggets to upset the Bucks at home. Go Jokic, go Frank Campazano, or however you say his name with that defense. So yeah, that's my upset. If I had to pick one, take the Nuggets over the Bucks.
I like it.
They're only 6-point dogs right now, and that's 194 money line. So.
Ooh, that's
not
juicy.
too bad.
Plus 194.
Yeah. That's not too bad at all for your upset of the week. Brought to you by Trev. As always, bet responsibly. Let's move on to our Ref the Parlay, where we're a bit reckless.
Let me pull out my FanDuel.
And we've not hit one of these parlays, but it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to happen.
I'm picking an overtime bet, damn it. I'm doing that.
Oh, man. Trev last week on our Dolla Dolla hit on his overtime bet. If he would have just put a dollar on that. I forget what that was.
It was like
that was the Chiefs. What the number was?
Bills. It was
what the number
4
was.
digits, plus 1,300 or something like that.
I'm just gonna get an idea here. What will there be overtime?
What today is?
Yeah. For the San Francisco 49ers Rams one, it's 1360 plus 1360.
Bengals Chiefs.
Yeah,
it's 1,400 plus 1,400.
Yeah, so that would have won you $140 on a $1 bet. That's nice.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. All right, let's get this Ref Parlay in here. Are we starting with me on this one?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Give it to me.
All right. So mine. I saw this and I was just like, how is this a plus 100? Like this seems like a gimme. Jamar Chase anytime TD.
Okay.
Plus 100. Yeah, give me that. They call me Nathan the pedestrian. Is it gone up or down? It's probably gone down.
It is now a minus 105.
Okay. I thought something was up. When I looked this morning on FanDuel. When I looked this morning on FanDuel, I was like, there's no way that Jamar Chase anytime TD can be a plus. There's no way. No way. So I was just like, lock that in immediately. So, okay, it's a negative. It's fine. They call me Nathan the pedestrian for a reason.
What is it? Minus what? Minus 110?
105.
105?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
all right. I'm updating
big change.
It right now.
Big change to earlier. Yeah. I was so baffled when I saw that number. Living in Maryland, they don't have it up yet, unfortunately. Because if they did, if I had the FanDuel app here in Maryland that could work, I would have put
How much? Say it. How much?
My 401k.
Oh, come on.
But Jazzy would have been very upset with me for the amount of money I probably would have put on that.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, it's still, you put it in a parlay, and those numbers will add up for us.
Yeah. Even at negative 105. Yeah, so that's the thing with the parlay. So we'll see how this works out.
I'm apologizing for you because I'm basically doing the same thing. I'm putting 2 in though. Okay? So I'm going to put in also Jamar Chase. I'm going to go over 83.5 receiving yards. I think that one's a no-brainer as well. Last time I saw it, it was minus 110. Is that still the same?
What is it? Over minus what?
Over 83.5 receiving yards for Jamar Chase. I'm pretty sure it probably wouldn't have moved that much, but
Where'd you find that
like
one
it.
at?
I just put that in the
Under receiving props?
maybe receiving props.
Yeah, it should be receiving.
Okay, yeah, okay. It's still minus 110.
All right, perfect. So I'm going to add that, but I'm also doing another one.
Okay.
Like I said, I called the graphics department and they couldn't fix that other graphic. So here is where I'm going to take the over 54.5 in the Chiefs Bengals game because I think it's going to fly over that number. I think this is going to be in the 30s and the 20s for both teams. So I think that flies over the 54.5. I believe that's minus 110 right now.
Still is, yep.
All right, so those are my 2 choices there. They're both minus. They're both negative numbers, or you're giving up a little bit there to get those, but within a parlay, that should add up okay as we go along here.
All right.
So those are my 2. All right,
What
Trev?
are we hitting on Trev's?
I got Cooper Kupp to
All right.
score 2+ touchdowns. And
2
that's
plus touchdowns? Oh my
Yep.
God, that's going to be super juicy.
It's plus 430.
Okay, Cup 2 plus TDs
Yep.
is plus 430.
Yep.
We're gonna hit
Plus.
on all 3 of ours and lose on
on the stoner one of Stoner's ones.
No, I think
No,
he was
we're
calling
gonna-
you out, Trev.
Oh,
Don't try and
you
turn
out,
this
Trev.
on me.
We're gonna hit
2 touchdowns.
All right, so what's that give us?
That gives us.
We're putting $3 in still.
Yep.
I'm gonna
That-
guess like I don't know, $70 or something like that.
Yeah,
That's my
66.75.
66.75.
That's not bad.
Nothing's
they'll pay-
bad.
That'd pay for the previous bets we've made.
That's right.
Exactly.
We'll cover all
on
the
rest
other
the
ones.
parlay. If you have any good parlay bets, let us know as we move into Dolla Dolla.
Do I want to put an overtime parlay in there, you guys? Talk me out
In
of
our
it. Talk me out of
parlay,
it.
you keep that mess out of our
You do that
parlay.
in your personal one.
keep
That's
that
your
out of
personal
there.
one.
Come
You do them
on.
personal.
I was right last week.
You, man, when that happened, I lost my dang on mind.
I did too. I did too.
Could not believe it.
It had no
All right, let's-
business going over.
So
anyway.
Chase anytime TD, Chase over 83.5 receiving yards, and
Yes.
that game goes over 54.5 points.
Yeah.
And then Cup 2 TDs.
Yeah, dog.
$2 gets us 66.75 in our ref the parlay. Moving on to the Dolla Dolla. Let's get those prop bets coming into the chat here. Got a couple people
right.
already saying that it's going to be a Bengals 49ers Super Bowl rematch.
Of
We'll see how
23?
that pans out. We had
I
a
wasn't-
Dolla Dolla bet earlier in the show. Do we want to bring that one back?
I don't know. Was it Cup 2 TDs? Was that what it was?
Cup's 150 yards and
Oh,
two
it was 100.
TDs.
Yeah. That's my dollar. Start off the bat right. Oh, time to feed a dog.
Every
Kinda-
time.
Snack time for Sparty.
Yeah, start off with me.
All right,
Matt
Trev.
Stafford. What did I say? What did I say? No, Cooper Kupp, 150 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. So 150 plus, right? Yeah.
150 yards and 2 TDs.
Yeah,
At
dog. They're
least?
about to show out. They're showing
Yeah,
out.
that's
today.
not happening. Sorry, Trev. That is not happening. You know what I like about Cooper Kupp? Cooper Kupp is one of those slot receivers. He's a little bit smaller, but he's not one of those that catches the ball and goes down. He's one of those that catches and tries to.
He's a taller
make
Julian
extra yards.
Edelman.
Yeah, Julian Edelman, catch down. Right? Wes Welker, catch down. OBJ, catch down. Those guys. I like me some slot receivers who catch it and are looking to do something.
You threw
about
OBJ in that?
OBJ, watch OBJ today. That's what he does. He catches the ball, he goes down quick.
You know what? Damn it. Dolla Dolla says when OBJ catches the ball, he doesn't immediately go down whenever he does that on every single catch.
All right, Trev, we might be arguing about this one too.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna argue this one. This is a fun one. I'm gonna be with Trev on that one, but I'll be with Stoner on the 152 TDs.
Okay.
Straight down, at least
I've
one.
never
catch.
seen OBJ just go down.
I got a fun one for you guys.
No.
Oh,
Hang on.
Okay.
are you removing the pedestrian from your name for this one?
This one's just a silly.
I
one,
doubt it.
okay?
I doubt it.
Okay. What's up?
I think it's a fun one. It's not.
It probably is.
It's
All right.
I guarantee you guys would not be able to think of what this is. All right.
Well, yeah.
It's
What do
not.
you mean we
I'm not
won't be
saying
able
it's
to think of
crazy.
what it is?
I'm not saying it's crazy out of this world. Okay, but I'm just
This
saying
is
that
killing
you guys would not be able to. You guys wouldn't think that someone would bet something like this.
Okay.
Jimmy G has 10 or more rushing yards.
Jimmy G.
Now
Just
that's what I'm talking about,
His
Nathan.
over under is only 2.5.
I like that, Nathan.
That's not a pedestrian bet.
I
like it. I
like that one.
I don't know
That's
which
what
side
you-
I'm going
I'm-
yet. I gotta
and I
think
told
about it.
you-
Me neither.
Who thinks Jimmy G 10 rushing yards? Right, like
But that's good, bro.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I will take you on that. He does not get 10 rushing yards today.
All right. Shoot, I don't know. So just to be clear, sacks do not count against a quarterback's rushing yards.
Right.
They don't.
Sacks do not.
They
Runs
count
do.
as a team.
The run-
Yeah.
They count as a team, like
right.
passing yards
Yeah.
stat. It's weird. Whatever. In college, they count against the quarterback rushing yards. So, let me see. Jimmy G, 10 plus yards rushing. No, he's not doing it. I'm with you, Trev. I'm with you.
All right, word.
All right.
Word. Let's go.
That was a good one, though, Nathan.
That
Nathan,
was a really good one.
Thank you.
Nathan got off the sidewalk a little bit. He actually got
Did he?
into the street, maybe
Okay.
against traffic, just a little bit there.
Is he
so
looking
not
both
bad.
ways? Is he looking both ways still? or
He's
is
still
he
looking both
Oh,
ways. He
oh.
still looked both ways. It's
Rookie.
Let's not get crazy.
Okay.
But he did go out into the street at least.
Okay, good.
All right. I don't have one yet, right? All right. My guy, I love Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
I love him. So I'm going to always go some positive. I'm going to go the overs on all of his. What is his current receiving yards prop
For who? You said
for Deebo Samuel? That's Curtis's cousin, right?
Yes.
His over
No.
is 51.5
Receiving yards
receiving yards.
for Deebo Samuel?
Yep.
I mean, I'm going to give you all a little cushion just so I can get you all in on this. How about 61 receiving yards? He's going over that. 61 plus receiving yards. Who wants
I'm
that?
with you, Stoner. I'll take it.
Yeah?
I think he might catch a screen and go big for like a 40-yard gain and then another couple balls for 60.
You're not
so-
getting action on 60.
I'm not getting action on that.
I'll take it.
71 receiving yards. Come on, that's like 20 yards over what Vegas is offering. 20 yards over what Vegas is offering.
All right,
I'll
I'll
move
take
to
I'll take 71.
All
Yeah,
right,
me too.
there we go.
Who cares?
Who cares? Who cares? Trevor and Nathan are both taking that. All right, cool. I like it. All right, who else got one? Anyone?
Bengals.
All right, Nathan. Bengals.
Trying to think of how it's a sack
Chiefs.
face one. The sack
Are we just
face
saying
one.
10? I knew it. I knew it was a sack basement.
Offensively, how many sacks they're going to give up?
Yeah, I'm thinking they're not going to give. They gave up 9 last week against the Titans. They're not going to give up 9. I don't think that they give up. Where am I going to put the line here for you guys to actually jump on?
They gave up 9 last week. How many did the 1991 Super Bowl winning Washington Redskins give up the entire year to include all the way through the playoffs? 9. That's it. And the Bengals gave up 9 in one game. That's crazy. That's a testament to the Hogs. Keep that in mind. Just keep it in mind. I'm just saying.
They're very legendary. You know that?
Yes, they are. They are quite legendary.
I'm sure if I put it at 5, you guys would not take that.
5? If you put it at 6,
I
I'll take it.
Oh, I like it. I like this negotiation for a $1.
So you're saying the Chiefs will get 6, or you're saying that the because I'm trying to say that they won't. I'm saying that the Chiefs will get no more than 5. So you're saying the Chiefs would get. Are you trying to up the amount the Chiefs are getting?
5.5, and you have my action.
So 6. Oh no, 5.5. You're right.
5.5 is 5.5. No, it can't happen because someone could get a half sack, but they can't. You can't. The team can't.
Somebody else has to get the other half. Yeah. So
I think we'll pass. We'll pass.
We're not doing that.
No, I do think that the Cincy line holds up a little bit better this time. Though.
Well, you didn't even So you laid the line of 5, right? So you're saying, are you going over or under that? I'm not understanding what you were trying to.
If I said the Chiefs would get no more than 5 sacks.
Okay.
No. So you're saying less than 5.
Less than 5 sacks.
Chiefs less than
no
5
more than
sacks.
5. Chiefs 5 or less.
I'm with you.
5 or less sacks.
Yeah.
Well, no. I'm with them on that too. So.
Yeah. So that said, you guys want to take the action, right? Yeah.
No. We all need $1. Okay. So just leave it.
They're not getting 6 sacks. I don't think they're getting 6 sacks. The Chiefs.
That line's pretty porous. The line is pretty porous.
All right.
I got one.
All right. What do you got?
San Francisco blocks a punt or a field goal in today's championship game.
San Francisco blocked kick.
Yeah, it's either a punt or a field goal.
That's not happening.
Can they block the kickoff?
It's never
Probably
been done
against
before,
Green Bay
but you
they
never
could.
know. Yeah.
I'm with Stoner on that one. That's not going to happen. My mom's got a couple dollar bets in there, which I think we would all take because they're very specific. Is
all right.
$1 that the Bengals win by 3 points.
I'm taking that.
Exactly 3?
Yeah.
It's in there as exactly 3.
Yeah.
Bengals win.
$1 that the 49ers win by 7. I'll
take that too.
Happily take both of those.
All right. Are you guys both taking both of them?
Yeah.
Both of them, don't you know?
Same here.
Yeah.
Sam Fran wins by. Okay, so Stoner, Nathan, Trev. Okay. Anybody else got one?
I'm spent.
I know I do.
I might have one more.
All right, I got one. You ready?
Yeah.
OBJ.
My man. Is coming to Washington next year.
Has a fumble.
Take that. He's not fumbling. Cooper Kupp fumbles, not OBJ, but we'll take it.
Fumble.
I'll take that.
All right.
He's coming to Washington next year.
Trevor and Nathan. I hope so. I don't know. All right. You got another one, Trev, you said?
Yeah, I do. You ready for this?
Yep.
Jamar Chase.
Yep.
Has less than 150 receiving yards today.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Less than 150.
Yeah, he's getting less than 150.
He had 226 last time they played, Stoner.
I know, but that happens once in a career. 226 for a receiver.
Less than 150 would be a bad game for Jamar
game.
Chase.
That's a monster game in a championship
I'm
game.
making juicier. He gets less than 110 receiving yards.
Oh, now that I might take. Chase, I'll take that one.
What was the bet?
Jamar Chase gets less than 110 receiving yards. I'm taking it. I say he goes over 110.
I'm with Stoner on this one.
All right. And I'm spent.
Yep, Nathan, you need one more. You got one bet here out of all of these. You've got one proposed bet.
Look at him. He's going to make it juicy. I can see it in his eyes. He wants to make this one a juicy fruit one.
And there's still sitting out here from last time at the bottom here that Trev says that Danny's going to get traded before the deadline this year. And I'm the only one that took it. So it's still sitting there. Didn't erase it. Did you take it too?
Yeah, Nathan.
We'll watch the tape again. But yeah, so first drive result in the Bengals Chiefs game ends in a touchdown.
Oh man!
Oh my God!
Jeez, so it doesn't matter who.
That is the juiciest
Look at
bet
Nathan's
I think you've made.
Nathan's coming out strong today. I have to admit, he's coming out kind of strong.
Plus 230, by the way.
Oh, that might be good for our parlay or another parlay. We may have a few extra bucks in our little parlay account now. So, I don't know. I'm going to go against it just for the action. How's that? Trev, are you going either side?
Nathan is so excited about this one. I love it.
He wants some action on
this. I know. And I want to because if the Chiefs get it, they for sure will score a touchdown on it. And if the Bengals get it, I don't think they can do it as they have a better chance. Oh! I'm taking it.
All right.
I'm
all right. It. There you go. Dolla Dolla. I wanted to throw in a little side story real quick on Dolla Dolla.
Yeah.
So back when the Wizards were 10-3 and in first place in the division, right? No. In the East. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A buddy of mine, he likes to troll me about the Wizards because he's a big Spurs fan, right?
Oh, yeah.
He sent me a text and he said, these three things are going to happen, and I'm going to bet you right now on this. The Wiz will end the season 12th in the East. The Wiz will trade at least 4 players between now and the trade deadline. And the third one, the Spurs will sweep the series with the Wizards. He says, trifecta, put it on the board. I already owe him a lunch from a bet from 3 years ago between the Wiz and Spurs or whatever. So this is double or nothing. Currently, the Wiz are in 11th place. There's rumors that they're trading way more than 4 players. And in the 2 games against the Spurs, they've already played one, and the Spurs have won that game. So he's way on track to win. This was when the Wiz were 10-3.
Yeah.
And we were talking about executive of the year. And
you were talking about executive.
No, I wasn't. I was trolling people who were saying executive.
Right.
I'm like, come on, it's 13 games. But I did have hope for them at that time. So I'm in danger of losing
that man, Ruth Chris.
Yeah.
For,
I mean, at least with the place that they're in.
Yeah,
he says 12th. He didn't say 12th or worse. So if they finish 13th, I'm good. I'm just saying. I want to put that out there on record.
You're gonna hedge that out there. Well, that's gonna finish up our all bets aside. As always, please bet responsibly. Let us know who you think is going to end up in the Super Bowl. Who are your locks of the weeks? Do you have any prop bets? Do you have any Dolla Dolla contributions? Shout out to all those who joined us today. Awesomeness Sports catching us in late. William, Kenneth, Aaron, my mom, Mama Stores. All in there, P-Dub as well. If I missed you, I apologize. We appreciate you all jumping in there. Just want to give a real quick shout out before the close of this to my father-in-law in surgery right now. Seems like it's going well according to the last message I received. So
very nice.
And our thoughts. Hope that continues going well. But until next time.
What's that?
Be a fan.
We love Washington, and we some die-hard fans. Yeah, we are. You know we keep it on 10. Let's talk about the offense. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And they gifted. We are ref the district. Podcast. Come on now and join us. You join it.